Good morning, Facebook. Saying Facebook, it's YouTube. Good morning, YouTube family. It is 6:35. 6:35. This is early. Seriously, check this out. Yep. That's the outdoors. It's still dark out. Donna and I were talking about doing a day in the life of, and we've watched a few day in the life ofs for resellers, and we thought that ain't that hard. Let's we should do that. So we kind of plan on doing that today. I would never be up this early. It's mind blowing to me that I used to be up and gone and working every day, 5 days a week by now. And now being up at 6:30 in the morning is unfathomable. It's stupid. Let's see what a day in the life of a reseller looks like on a Saturday when we're up a little earlier than usual. All right. My lovely wife is awesome, and last night she went by herself and got groceries. That was great. We needed some groceries. I guess I need to turn on some lights. So, all right. Now, normally we've watched a lot of day in the life videos, and almost all of them start out right here. This would be my wife's coffee area and her little coffee maker. But homie, don't play that. I don't do coffee. Not even a little. So we're not going to do that. She will do that later. What I do is I have cereal almost every single morning. I know it ain't very good for me, whatever, but one thing I've been meaning to do is work on trying to get my weight under control. It's where I don't want it. And so one of the things that happened probably a year and a half ago, we used to have all these little bowls, these little white bowls. That's all we would have. Everybody knows them, everybody has them. And then somewhere along the line we got these big bowls. So every day when I get up, I would have cereal in the little white bowl. And then we got the big bowls. What do you think happened? I switched, and every single day I have cereal in the big bowl. It's like twice the size. So, and I fill it full. So I'm thinking I need to switch and go back to the little bowl. I think my biggest problem weight-wise is portion control, because I don't just eat what I need to eat. I eat until I feel like crap. So I need to try to cut that out. So today we're going to start using the little bowl. So let's switch this around. We're going to put all the big bowls on bottom and put little bowls on top. And then after we empty the dishwasher, we'll put the rest of the big bowls on bottom. Let's try that. I mean, hey, it's a start, right? So I'm not going to film myself eating. Usually when I eat, I go up to my office and I do, my son got me a devotion book for Christmas that I'm trying to do that every day. So I'm not going to film myself eating. We'll pick up here in a minute. Okay, I've had my breakfast, but I also realized I can't really go upstairs to do much because they are sleeping. My wife and my daughter are sleeping. I don't want to wake anybody up. So I had my breakfast down here at Donna's desk. And so next, another thing that I do first thing in the morning is I work on any eBay messages, any eBay offers to send out, anything like that. So here's what we're going to be doing first thing this morning. Messages are not all that common, but we do have two things to address today. So let me go into my messages. And both of these I'm not a big fan of. Let's see what we got here. All right, so this person says, she asks, is there any issues with the doll other than the red dress being messed up? No smoking, no scents, would be interested in this and the other American Girl items if you could sell them for around $100. And late last night, Donna responded to this and said, no, there's no other issues. She's in great shape. All American Girl items I have are listed. Thank you so much for your interest. And they came back and says, can you do $100 plus shipping for your American Girl items you have listed? I'm not going to respond to this. The only things we have listed right now, American Girl, are this doll, which is listed for $75, and then there's 2 outfit packs. Like, they're like vintage from quite a while ago. There's 2 outfit packs, and they're both listed at $48. So basically, 48 and 48 and 75 is 171. And they want to know if we'll give them a $71 discount and sell it all to them for $100. I understand trying to get a good deal. When we go sourcing, I try to get a good deal, but come on, man. $70 discount? I like a sale as much as the next person, but I can tell you we're not going to be doing $100 for all 3. That's just a little low in my opinion. So I will wait until Donna's up, and then we'll discuss it. We'll give them a discount. If they want to buy all 3, we'll give them the discount, but it's not going to be $71 discount. So that's the first thing. Second thing is I have a message from somebody. It's a remote control. I'm just going to explain this quick. It's a remote control for a TV, and they live in Puerto Rico. They messaged me 2 days ago, and they said, if I pay the FedEx, this is kind of stuff that we deal with. If I pay the FedEx overnight, would you ship this to me and get it here, send it out today? So I messaged them back and I said, I can't get it to FedEx today or tomorrow. I don't like dealing with FedEx, and there's reasons we don't need to get into. But I said, I can't do that. Sorry, but thanks for your interest. And they responded back today overnight, and they said, well, actually, I don't need it until Wednesday. So is there a 2-day program? I'll pay for the shipping if we do it. Here's my issue. My issue is that it's literally $11 item. It's $10.99. So if they pay full price, it's $10.99. I looked up the shipping. Through the post office, I could do Priority Mail Express, and it's a 1 to 2 day shipping, and it would cost them $28 to $38, okay? I don't know why they need the remote that fast, but I have 2 issues with this. Number one, it seems kind of sketchy. They have only 2 feedback, so they're a new seller. They started the account in November 2020, but they only have 2 feedback. It seems kind of weird because I don't have the only remote control listed on eBay. And a lot of people that are resellers of electronics and stuff are in Florida or California. So and they're in Puerto Rico. It would be hard pressed to believe that in the middle of Nebraska is the only remote control that they can try to get. If they look around, there's other remotes. You would think they could find one by Florida that would be there soon. So that's my first kind of red flag. The second one is I could do that. I can switch my shipping, and I can switch it to that Priority Mail Express and have them just buy it, and they'll pay let's say it's $30 for shipping, so they'd pay $41 total. The problem is if they are a scammer or whatever, or just whatever, for whatever reason, if they get the remote and they decide that they don't like it, don't want it, don't need it, or it actually doesn't work or something. I know that works. I tested it. But if they decide to, once they got it, they have 30 days that they could file a return. And even if I'd say I don't accept returns, if an item is broken or damaged or not as described, then eBay will force a return anyway. So they could literally use the remote, and then a week later, they could file a return, say that it's broken, or say that it's damaged, or say that it whatever, say it doesn't work. And eBay would make me pay them back, not only for the $11 for the remote, but also the $30 for their shipping charges. Now, and if it's broken, if they file a report like that, then if I want it back so I can test it, to fight it, I have to pay the shipping back too. If somebody buys something and it doesn't fit, or they just don't like it, then if you have returns on, they can return it and they have to pay the return fees. But if it's a item like it's broken or not as described, then you get stuck with the return fees if you want it back. So, so are they going to do that? I don't know, but considering it's an $11 item, they could realistically do that, and I could get stuck for what, $11 and $30. I could get stuck for $41 and, you know, $40, $50 if I want them to send it back, and be out all that for no reason. So I'm going to pass. I'm going to, I don't know, I'll respond back something that it isn't feasible, doesn't make sense for me to do. And to good luck, try to find someone, you know, closer to them selling the same remote. So it's just not worth the risk. You have to weigh whether it's worth the risk or not. To me, it's not for an $11 remote. So I'm dealing with those two things right now. I also check my feedback, and anybody that leaves me feedback, then I in turn return the favor and leave them feedback. So I do all that like every morning, first thing in the morning. And then we're going to go get shipping. All right, we are heading downstairs to the eBay area. You've seen this before. If you've watched our videos, this is where we do our eBay stuff. Now, I have to say, it is a mess. And part of that is not really my fault, but part of it is. It's always my fault because it's my area, basically. Let me get this light. There we go. So, people save us boxes, and we save a lot of money by not buying boxes. And so, usually I have them stacked pretty well underneath tables. Like I'll have them stacked all here. I have some stacked here. But I have this mess under here. And then over here. Part of the reason is because behind all this, behind these racks, in that section of the basement, that's where we keep some storage items. That's where we keep our Christmas items. And we took down the Christmas tree a couple nights ago and all the Christmas decorations. And so they got put back here. To get through here, like I ended up making a mess. So I have to fix my mess, restack my boxes and stuff. Here's the project I was working on last. I came across all of these vintage G.I. Joe, mostly G.I. Joe card backs from here, this one's open. Card backs from different characters. This is Destro. If you know G.I. Joe, you know Destro. This is from 1991, but there's some of these that are as far back as, that's 91, 1988, 1993. Some of them are, I think, 86, maybe 88 is back as far as it goes. And then there's Visionaries. There's a few other things. There's one Masters of the Universe card. I came across all these in the file cards from G.I. Joe. And so I still have these to list. This is random. Here's some backs from, there's an X-Men back. And this is from looks like 91, because there's an offer in here that expires in 92. WWF Big Boss Man. That is 1990. There's a Batman. 1989. This is in the corner. So, got all that stuff and listed a ton of listings, listing them. I didn't know if they would sell or not, but then I got to looking, and almost all of them I ended up listing singly. So I meant to finish this all yesterday, have them all put away, but that hasn't happened. So what we're going to do, we're going to set this to the side for now, and then we're going to pull all our orders. I think it was 18 things we had to ship, so I'm going to pull those things, and we'll get the shipping done for this morning. Oh, one thing you might be asking yourself, like, why would somebody want this? Collectors, these toys are collectible, highly collectible. People collect them if they have the toy, but they don't have the packaging. They will literally pay for the packaging, as you'll see, because some of the things I'm going to ship are some of these cardboard backs. So I'll show you as we get it all together how many are going out and stuff. All right, as I was doing this, somebody else paid for an item from yesterday, so 19 things now to ship. So let's get it all pulled. First up is a package of, I just listed the other day, it isn't even in a box yet. Got a package of Hanes premium t-shirts, and that sold for $17.99. So we'll set that over here. And get this one out of the way too, because it is not anywhere either. I just listed this. Anybody remember this? Sweet vintage alarm clock. Yeah, that thing is sold. It sold the next day after listing it. Literally, it sold for $13.99 plus shipping. So I'll put that on the pile. Then let's see what else we got next. Start at the bottom. Okay, I have a couple music things, and they get stored over here under the mess. So I guess paying the price now, huh? Like I said, it's usually not like this. Not this bad anyway. So I'll reorganize all this later. So here's what I have left for CDs and cassettes. I'm looking for Rainbow New Sealed Bent Out of Shape cassette. Right here on the end. Rainbow Bent Out of Shape. And then I'm looking for Southern Journey Volume 4 CD, which would be up here. So we're going to look. Southern Journey Volume 4. Okay. It's right here. Pretty exciting stuff. Pretty exciting stuff, it looks like to me. Looks like a really exciting guy. I can't even tell you exactly what kind of music this is. Southern White Spirituals Volume 4. I have no idea. But I know it sounds like religious music, and it sold for $11.99. And we got that for free. And I paid 50 cents for the cassette. And it sold for $7.99. So, crap. A couple of these things Donna has hanging in the clothes room. Let's see if I can find those. They're not put in boxes. All right, next we have a bowling ball. Go figure. First, let's do PP. It's in box PP. It is 3 How to Win It Nintendo. It's like basically video game books. So box PP is up there. So it's these 3 books here. They sold for $12.49 plus shipping. And they ship media mail since they're books, so it only costs like $3 to ship them out. So let's go ahead and get a bowling ball. We got all those bowling balls, if you follow along, and we had 33 bowling balls to sell. And after this one, we only have 10 left. It means we sold 23 bowling balls. So that's awesome. Okay, Donna did a phenomenal job out here cleaning yesterday. I'll let her go through that later. So this is in box F. It's in a storm box. So we have boxes. Down there, there's one. It's box C. And then down here, I have 3 boxes. A. There's F. Over here, I got G. That's where all my bowling balls are. So in box F, it is a storm box. This is called Drift. This ball is Drift. Oh, there's only one left, which is great because that means one less box under the table. Yay, team. So there's the bowling ball. And now I took the box out, and that gets to get recycled. And that's less space under the table. We're getting down there on the bowling balls, which is awesome. So let's take this back inside. Okay. We got a pair of shoes. I think are up here. No, we have shoes in a couple different places. But here's one place that there's shoes. This is this pair right here. This pair of New Balance. They've been listed for quite a while. Somebody sent an offer for $20, so I just took it to move them on. Oh, there's another cassette. I'll dig out of there. Madonna Like a Prayer, sold for $5. Alarm clock, and then we got some glasses. I'll dig the rest of this stuff out. It's in like different areas, some of this stuff, so you dig all that, and then we'll just show you what I have for a pile. Okay, we have 19 things to ship, but we are only shipping, math is hard, 16 things right now, because there's 2 clothing items and a set of 4 glasses. I think they're Fantasia Crystal from Princess House. So those 3 things Donna needs to get, and I'm not going to wake her up for that. So we're going to do these 16 things. I'm just going to run through them here quick. We have the shoes, sold for $20. We have another Monster High doll, and she sold for $13.99. We have the 3 books we already covered, and they sold for, I think, $12.49. They're brand new with tags pair of Roxy ski pants. They're brand new, and they sold for $140 plus shipping. They're going out. There's those shirts that we talked about, $17.99. There's Madonna for $5, Rainbow for $7.99. This Southern Music for, what was it, $11.99. The alarm clock for $13.99. There's this Imperial Glass, Carnival Glass, Cruet with Stopper. Is that how you pronounce that? I have no idea. But it sold for $15. Bowling ball sold for $35. This little cat, I don't know nothing about it. It is a 1950s porcelain Napco kitty cat figurine something for $25. 25 bucks. So, and then these grapes, these interesting big grapes. It's in the listing that there's one not attached. Don't know where it goes for sure, but it's pointed out in the listing. So these big grapes sold for $30. So let's pile them up here. Oh my gosh, almost forgot the cardboards. Silly me. Okay, so the cardboards that we sold already are, let's see, this pile of 3 Visionaries cardboards. They sold for $14.99. This, I have 1 Masters of the Universe card, and it sold for $13 from Scare Glow Masters of the Universe. And then one person bought these 2 G.I. Joe cards. There's Overlord file card, and then this is Airborne uncut sheet. And they paid $10.99 for each one of these, so $21.98 or something like that. So yeah, so those cardboards are going out too. So let's get it all in a pile here. So here's our 16 items we are ready for this morning. I don't know if you watch TikTok, but let's skip to the good part. Boom! There it is. 19 things. 19. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. 19 things. Boom shakalaka. All right. So those things are now packaged, ready to go to the post office. But that's not all. So it's like 9:30, I think. It's almost 10. But in the time that I've packaged these, other than stopping for a little bit and talking to Donna, we have 7 more sales since then, which is just crazy. It's been going like crazy. Let's take a look, see if we can see this. So there's DVD. I don't know if you can see this. If you can't, then sorry. DVD for $5. There's a bowling ball for $50. Monster High doll for $17.49. A DVD, opera DVD for $14.99. Garfield for $13.99. Another cardboard for $10. And a vintage travel steam iron for $9.99. So yeah, like almost felt like I couldn't keep up for a while. Because those things all sold this morning, I don't necessarily have to ship them today. I really haven't decided whether I'm going to or not. I have a lot of other things I want to accomplish. So they may just wait until Monday morning. But yeah, so that's it for the shipping for this morning. And they're ready to go. So we'll check and see what Donna's up to today. There she is making coffee.
Good morning.
It's the second cup of coffee, let's be honest.
Yes. Getting ready to go in the garage.
Take us with you.
Okay, come on. Got to come back and get the coffee in a minute.
Okay.
Okay.
Nice shirt.
Thanks.
All right, let's let Donna run through the garage and show what she did yesterday.
This was
And how she organized.
with stuff. And so we had emptied pretty much this whole section. So I put a conglomeration of different things together so that you would have a variety of things to work through. So this is Steve's space with his to-do list. And then watch the heater.
Oh, got a little heater going.
This is our pile. We did have to get another storage unit, so I'm trying to make space so this space here won't take us long to work through. These are the process now, so this is what we're going to take pictures of next. These go to the booth. This is Christmas stuff as I'm finding it for next year. And then the did not sell pile is under the table. And yeah, this is my pictures already taken for eBay. This is going to be on the auction today. So if it
Yeah, one of the problems that we have, we didn't realize, we didn't plan on having so many people bring so much stuff, and it's awesome. So we don't even have to go sourcing. We don't have to go to Goodwills or anything because we have so much stuff, and we do have a lot of stuff in storage yet. But one of the problems we have is when we bring it all in, whoever brought the last stuff gets piled in front, and then it gets, we can't really work on a lot of people's stuff at one time. So what Donna did last night is...
it gets buried.
So what Donna did last night is she really spread it out. So like my pile of stuff over here, there's several different people's stuff, as well as our own stuff, things like that. So we can really diversify what we're selling instead of just one or two people's or just ours. Kind of spread it out, spread the love.
Yeah, it begins to get buried. So we have boxes clear in the back from last winter. Some of it's from Mom. Mom, I found your box.
But that's the thing. When we get stuff from people, we also tell them that we don't have a time frame for them. It could take a long time, and some of it's because of seasonal reasons or just because it does get buried. But
yeah,
it is what it is. Part of the process. So now
got a lot to do.
We always have a lot to do. So anyway,
back to the coffee.
Back to the coffee. I think this is going to be a long enough video right now.
Yeah.
That we're going to cut this off here. I will make this video and put this out today, and then
maybe on the next one we can show you how we go through a box.
Yeah.
The process.
We plan to do that too, the actual sorting and picking through the box and looking things up, just to kind of give you an idea of what, our day-to-day routine. When I started this video, it was going to be a day in the life of, but it's only 10 o'clock and there's plenty of footage right now. We'd have to do like a couple different videos today. So we're going to put this together and we'll, I don't know, go on to the next thing.
Part 1.
Part 1,
two,
yeah.
Part 3.
Yeah.
Okay.
Part whatever. So anyway, thank you for watching. We really appreciate you all, and we will see you on the next one. I'm Steve.
I'm Donna.
We are Happy Heart Treasures.
Bye.
And we'll talk to you later. Bye. And I'm a sloppy eater. A lot of times I have to have a Kleenex to get the milk that dribbles onto my beard. So